cuts. Damn, I'm a little shrimp, boy. Bottom.
Somehow. What did I get myself into?
Oh my god, I'm fucking up that melody. But it's such an earworm, David Lynch. Why do you do this to me? Fucking up my remedy. True religion secrecy. Moving around so secretly. Around the town, I got the keys.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to visit Fenrir.
For 2 days.
I got locks and jocks.
Do not lie to me again.
No crack rocks in any socks. In New York, no Millie Rock.
Do you seek death?
No more than you.
Then why? Why? What is it you will not
No
tell me?
more than you.
I have tried to walk this path with you. We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow.
Bro, he's gonna die, Atreus Loki
But
Dom.
that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to
Bro, remember your father's gonna die, Loki
Sure
Dom.
about that?
Atreus Loki Dom.
What do you know?
I can't talk about it. But I just need you to trust me. You kept secrets, but I trust you.
ADL.
The same.
Tuscan leather.
You hid things.
Angel wings,
Mother
dragon
hid things. You had
scales,
good
and
reasons,
Tuscan
so do
leather.
I. Why can't you just...
Yeah. Angel wings, dragon split scales, and Tuscan leather. I can't even help you. Trap house, brick house, trap house. Told her dick was just a word, gave her dick the mouth. Just my trap house, but you run this house. Should I run this house? I don't know what I'm about. Bitch like we say, don't like no in and out. White house behind house, but should I run this house? Sipping lean at the bottle. And we were making out with a model. She really loved me, she was swallowed. Full of clip up, full of hollows. She was 12, scattered, unfollowed. Hey, booth pack cause it packed it. Hey, booth pack cause I filled up a pot. You know what I mean? In an Uber, sipping lean out of bottles. Making out with models. In an Uber, making out with, sipping lean out the bottle. Making out with Ubers and making out with models. Making out with Ubers and a model. Full throttle. No. It's not full throttle, it's fucking Valkyrie ass looking ass bitch. Oh wait, oh, it's back to Kratos, thank god. Okay, it's gonna take a second to adjust to... But I like how he's a fully realized character, like, reminds me very much of Sin. The Kratos Atreus dynamic very much so reminds me of this, not Sin, oh my god, Sindri's the fucking gnome, not from The Witcher. Fucking Ciri. No,
We will again.
Cirilla? Yeah, Ciri. From, The Witcher 3, like The Witcher Geralt. Like Ciri and Geralt. Cirilla and Geralt. Gerhardt Geralt.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know, bro. This one's the fucking bloodlust, bro. Bloodlust. You're intimidated. Whoa. Not expecting that.
Don't mention a bird in the shit.
No!
Father, are you okay?
Focus on the enemy, not me!
Yes, sir.
Using Valor? Well, wait, what? Wait, what? Activate Valor for a short. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how. Valor's a. I mean, it's a state of being, but I don't know it was a fucking like, state of being for a combat character. Fucking a PS5 virtual fucking pixelated video game. I mean, unless you really start doing numbers, I'll have to.
Bad guys here.
Ooh. Oh wow, I was right about the title too. Damn, that's hella good intuition.
Every violation imaginable.
Freya's bad though. You're bad, you know, Atreus, Loki, Don. You better not fucking. At least like, you're gonna scar somewhere, claw somewhere. I don't know. Definitely not her face. Maybe like your lower chest. Yeah, that'd be alright. Maybe enhance her fucking twins up top.
Atreus. Atreus. My heart.
It's taking her back. Panic attack. Flashbacks and all that.
Maybe.
Oh fuck yeah. We might get a truce.
In a misogynistic movement at all. Yeah, right? This should be common sense. That she was
Okay, well I tried there and the result I didn't choose X, I chose me.
Did you go?
Chose me.
I saved you.
Thrown to the wolves.
Okay, not here.
You think you've done something here, granddaughter? You just father.
Oh, the patriarchy.
Chester in his story.
Oh, woke.
He'll be so busy mourning his father.
Oh, the patriarchy. The paternal
I
figures.
see you again. You wish you died with your parents. Leave me food. Times out of Sure it was.
North Korea.
Oh no, you don't.
Go to North Korea.
What's the turn here?
One, two,
North
three, go.
Korea.
Fine, sure it was.
North Korea. Gavin McInnes. 5 MEO. Wait, Fendi facts at first. When I was like hallucinating, I was tripping Sackhoff, DMT, ayahuasca, 5 MEO, 5 whatever. Hamilton Morris, Joe Rogan. Gavin McInnes, Vice News. Gavin McGavin, you fucking idiot. North Korea. 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 Go to North Korea.
What's the turn here?
North Korea.
I have absolutely no idea what you're saying.
I mean,
This field always smells so amazing.
yeah, because this is like,
My super nose is much better like this.
this is like the emo kid wearing nail polish. Now you can like run in the wild. You want to, I don't know. Yukotsky. This guy could be trans. Bro, are you telling me there can't be, bro, if there could be females to males or whatever the fuck, bro, there could be fucking humans to like, bro, people that feel this shit, bro, man, this is their whole lifestyle. Just roaming and hunting, bro, and you can, you know, you can adapt that to your lifestyle. And that might just be where your soul is.
Loki. Atreus. Thank you.
I'm sorry she was so hard on you. I think I'm being stupid. Be more than a...
You can go. Okay, I need to start a new fucking live. Thank you, sir. Thank you, fucking AI robot. Thank you, Meta. Thank you. You can go fucking procreate with your fucking binary. It's 48.
For the moment, you are of more use to me. Alive.
Atreus, home.
Oh, really?
You will tell the truth when I return. Now I must set things right.
We'll take him. Oh. Steve. A pleasure to see you again.
Ragnarok. Do not let him out of your sight.
You heard him, Sunshine. Come on, get a move on.
Self-sacrifice season Scar Star.
I refuse to remain bound to this realm.
And that is true.
We travel to Vanaheim.
Well,
With you, I'll
guess it's
travel
just
anywhere.
us then.
Interesting dynamic. I'm happy it got explored. No!
If you are still bound, how will you travel?
I crafted a protection ward that'll keep me from being pulled out of the realm. It should hold until I find what I need.
And what is that?
Scar Star.
I refuse to remain bound to this realm.
And that is true.
We travel to Vanaheim.
Well,
With you, I'll travel anywhere. Interesting dynamic. I'm happy if Scarlet's been explored. No!
Wakey, wakey, folks.
Oh, Lauren
it's a brand new day,
Southern.
which means even more depressing
Looking
news for anyone who hates the establishment. What was
beautiful
supposed to be a
Sabina
gigantic
kitchen,
scarlet
like
tsunami
always.
sweeping across the United States has been converted into a piddling magenta
No, you're
puddle,
just...
with almost every new upstart
Honestly,
populist
the way
getting
your mouth
beaten into a
moves, the
bloody
lips,
pulp, metaphorically,
and
by the
your
DC
voice.
machine. Don't tell me you were expecting something good to happen. It never does.
The way
With
you,
America
like,
deciding that
pull your
everything
lips
is
in,
fine,
I swear to God,
and
it's
Canada declaring the same in
fucking
last year's
hot.
elections, things are looking pretty bleak for us. But how on earth can that be the case? As someone who
Even with
stands
your
firm
fucking
against the
little
mainstream narrative,
money
I've
piece,
felt
bro,
this
with a
wave of
fucking money
support from
shot.
across the
Fucking
world,
money
with
piece with a
everyone
money shot.
on every corner of the political spectrum seemingly fed up with standing
Love
back
my
and standing by while the economy continues to tank, crime rises, and
reproductive
chaos generally
organisms
ensues. I mean, seriously,
on
I
you.
log into Reddit,
On
of
you.
all places, and even Redditors are complaining about politicians doing nothing about crime, housing, and
The source of the
inflation.
magic that
I check
binds
Twitter,
me to
I
my
drive through the streets, and there are protesters every day saying Biden or Trudeau have failed. And I think many of you would assume that everyone else is having similar reactions to ourselves. That being that something needs to change, and fast. And yet, it hasn't been born out at the ballot box. What has happened to the silent majority? What gives? Before I answer that question, I wanted to give a huge thank you to my sponsor that made these lovely rants possible, Noble Gold. Money is broken. Every nuts. Thousands of you get and fighting. And this on no calm. You're out of the way first. That there may be some naughty business going on with the voting system.
Oh, Lauren, you know what you're doing
As
there.
someone who has had
You know what you're doing, Lauren, with that little finger wag.
I would never, ever question the validity of any elections, which, as we all know, are free, fair, and secure. So let's just operate on that assumption for now. And let's take a look at other potential reasons for the failure of the public to change this crumbling system. And that is perhaps that we are assuming that everyone is a rational actor, assessing the world on a reasonable basis as we are. But what if they're not? That's one big potential problem. If Bob Smith thinks that little bug-eyed aliens are the ones responsible for destroying the economy rather than the globalist financial system, and that by voting blue no matter who, the Democrats will be finally able to crush their intergalactic hold over us, there isn't going to be able to convince him otherwise. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic here, but I'm sure all of you could point to at least one person you know who does not have the best grasp of what is really happening in the world around them. But the likelihood of the entire electorate being full of bombs believing in our alien overlords isn't that big either. It'll have some effect, but not enough to make a huge difference. The Bobs of the world are
Oh,
the
just
most
fucking
likely to think voting this way
snap.
to begin with.
Munchie snap.
So then, what else could we be dealing with?
The Lauren Southern,
Well, for
it's
someone
kind
like
of
me, then you will have
very
countless
indulgent
examples of the
and
mainstream
indulgent.
media attempting to gaslight you.
Life becomes full picture.
The media tells us that the idea of the silent majority is fake and LGBT, which means it's probably real and homosexual. But what if we're wrong, and the media are correct that the silent majority does not exist? We cannot simply assume the opposite is true of every single thing the media tells us without having some counter-evidence to back it up. The only problem here, of course, being that some of the only evidence we have for the silent majority is our lying
Okay, the
eyes.
fries, like,
Remember, Believe the polls, not the
just
actions
maybe
and
20
statements
minutes
of every single person around you.
south of
Seriously,
an
though,
hour.
if you enter into private conversation,
A bit south of an
90%
hour.
of people, no
Not that
matter their
good. It's pretty
politics,
terrible.
they'll
Steak and
usually end
shake.
up agreeing at least partially with a number of views that are decried by the establishment as being totally dissident. Immigration, the economy, free speech, the media, you name it. But then these same people turn around and will vote for the exact same liberal elites at the ballot box every election.
They're really good when
And
you get them right there. They're really bad if you don't.
Same narrative on their Twitter
I'll
profiles
give Steak and Shake
dinners with
fries a
liberal
5.5 out of 5.
Which brings me to what I think may be the crux of this issue. And we've seen this happen before under the totalitarian communist regimes of the Soviet Union and in Eastern Europe
I can
satellite
change
states.
my
It's literally 1984. Do you see what I did there?
But there's a debate.
Doublethink, or to use the more precise academic term identified by Russian academic Yuri Glazov,
Do I have a sealed fate?
According to the hilariously named historian Philip Boubier, no snickering
But I
back
don't know,
there,
so I
the
can't
Soviet
wait.
regime in its waning days no longer demanded that people believe
So
the
every
official
chance I need to
ideology.
take
It was important simply that
in
they were
this life,
seen
in
to
this
believe or
risk,
accept it.
and roll the
Publicly,
dice,
people were required to express themselves in
and
the
leave a
correct
mark,
ideological terms.
Saint
They were
Mark's,
forced to participate in a range of rituals or procedures, not
and
to use
leave
the right language and
monuments
participate
when I
in the
depart,
rituals, not to accept the rules of the
stolen
game, meant to
arts,
risk.
Yeah, frozen cartridges, hidden with under the arms of suffragettes in a suffered land, far beyond the band, promised land, and the banter. Hear the echo from the lantern. There's a Darude, but it's not a sandstorm. Bitches be rude. But damn, that hand's warm. So she gets me wanting more. And God, I'm a whore. So sometimes I think I would disappoint G.G. Allen. But then I go ballin' and all in with my girl. And give her a necklace of pearls. Yeah. She wear that in the hotel. And in the shower she take it off. Cause she like to get clean. And she a real. Unlike Rick Ross. Ooh. Yeah. Y'all. Fusion frozen. Saturn. Fairy tales can tell. Hope you wish me well. Man, sometimes this world can be swell. There's ebbs and flows. You gotta pick your hoes. You gotta pick your fights, pick the blows. The banters, the bounce. The bouts. Bleach, Ichigo, bounce. Ichigo Kuchiki, Soul Reaper. Who's he? Shadow M, Shadow Realm, Yuki. And she far away. Through me. Yeah. How does this wet work keep on raising on my net worth? Because I test Earth. I feel the sound in the underground, and then it compounds. And then I need to hone the craft. Otherwise, you become always a laugh. 'Cause seldom it's okay. Actually, who are you at the end of the day? Who any of us? 'Cause who am I to even make that say? Man, I'm just stray. 2K. Coming out this bitch, no Cirque du Soleil. But bitch behave. Fat bitches, they eatin' the Fritz or Lays. You be sitting there all day. If you're sitting, you ain't getting laid. That's the creation of femininity. Oh, bro, this English dame, like, she's actually, I think, I don't know, but damn, oh my god, bro. Fuck.
You know who I always admired?
The Authentic Observer.
The beautiful elf queen who wielded astonishing...
The elf queen who wielded the stone sword. Fucking this bitch on the boards, yeah? Yeah, she's so astute, yeah?
Influence, proving that feminine women can not only be strong, but that their strength actually comes from their femininity. That...
Well, in the wall. We went on a warm winter day. Let's play choppers and AKs. Winter Wonderland. The time of the saint.
Self-sacrifice seasons star.
Self-sacrifice season star. I'll take the broad to the bar and show the bitch who the bastard really are. Who the bastard really is. I mean, I came out the cunt, no kids. Man, she's shaking her ass, no ribs. And I'm looking at these bitches like I'm a jet. Fuck around with me, I might fidget and then throw a fit. Shouts out Romy and Fritz on that when they were back on that Bonnie and Clyde shit. Mincemeat in a frozen landscape, torn by the ancient path, blood born of the sport, shallow season to resort to a resort happened to make a retort of some unbecoming pork-esque commentary. Be the bestest bitch, I'ma kill you. Nah, this is just fucking a word, it's a character, but, I'm a spectacle that whether I'm anything but average, it's gonna go up or down, or whatever, I'm gonna leave my mark, it's gonna be, I wish I'm gonna do well, I think I'm gonna do well, I'll do well, cause, bitch, I'm coming out of my shell, it's a fact, I can't let it kick me in the ass back.
Are powerful because of, and not in spite of, how
Spite.
feminine they are.
Oh, yeah. I'm the young bastard kite. Bastard kite. Yeah, bastard kite is what uncircumcised people have to refer to. Then I can say, because I am one. Bastard kite. Because I am one. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen v'ateinu v'ayamim v'azamazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Hanukkah Hanukkah. I apologize if I was mocking Hashem. I tried to make my direct call-outs, few and far between. They usually probably at a better, more composed state, but thank you.
We're going to find it and destroy it.
I will help you, but it will not change what I have done.
I know. That's why I still might kill you when this is over.
We going or what?
It's pretty dope. I'll fuck up the playtime. Just for you, Freya. More composed state. Of the sport. All I'm going to do. Let's play. End of the day. Funny. She's far away. I would disappoint G.G. Allen, but then I go balling it for Jets. The suffered land. Cartridges.
Not to accept the rules of the game.
Stolen arts. Stolen arts. Freya linda. Freya linda. Oh wow, I was right about the title too. Is there a delay with what I see and what I say?
Self-sacrifice
By
season
Scar
star.
Star. Oh wow, I was right about the title too. Damn, that's hella good. Oh wow, I was right about the title too. Damn, that's hella good intuition. Oh wow, I was right about the title too. Damn, that's hella good intuition. Freya's bad though. She's bad, you know, Atreus, Loki, Atreus, Loki, Don. You better not fucking. He's like, you're gonna saw her somewhere, claw somewhere. I don't. Definitely not her face. Maybe like your lower chest. That'd be alright. Maybe enhance her fucking twins up top. That's so bad. Actually, that's just a shitty joke. It's actually terrible. I don't even like it. In retrospect, honestly, it's not. I don't even know if I was saying that as a joke. I mean, well, it was a little, probably, like, satirically. Flashbacks and all that. In character persona. Coding in my persona, switching my personas. They put no fucking ketchup on this shit? That is fucked up. That is very screwed up. That is very disturbing. Oh, Korea. North Korea.
Meant to risk one's career and in some cases the prospect of one's family. This absolutely is no different now. Just think about the countless careers and lives ruined after someone against the current thing. Someone like me could never slip back into normal society.
Even school grades.
Prostrate myself to the church of the new truth and denounce my past views. Any ordinary person who might want to talk about how much they don't like Brandon at the water cooler, or heaven forbid that they're not entirely sure about the vaccine, can have their livelihoods
Shout out Brandon Gallagher.
Instant. And now the family goes hungry. Just as now, as the Soviet Union was slowly collapsing in itself, among Soviet intellectuals, there did not seem to be many true
Anti-shout out Biden.
circles, and yet they all remained, on the face of it, loyal to
Shout
regime.
out.
So how
Shouts
can we
out.
justify this blatant contradiction?
Shout out.
Vladimir Bukovsky, a political dissident, said that there was a constant
Shout out Purple Jets. Shout out Tokyo.
For many, this
Shout out
dialogue resulted
Cool
in
Foreign Cards. Shout out
Vladimir Shlepentov, a
Yakuza.
Soviet-born American professor,
Shout out the
that
Lakers.
Intellectuals had a range of rationalizations to justify compliant behavior, like "I am a patriot" or "dissidents are inferior." This justification of conformity is referred to as Ketman. This concept was expanded upon in greater detail by Polish poet Czesław Miłosz.
With active pen.
Dissidents are inferior. This justification of
The verb.
conformity is referred to as Ketman.
The act of playing
This concept was expanded
lip
upon in
service to
greater
authority
detail
while
by
holding
Polish poet Czesław.
personal.
Dissidents
Wait,
are
what?
inferior. This justification of conformity is referred to as Ketman.
Ketman, the act of paying lip service while holding personal. Wait, so is it good to do to Ketman?
This concept was
I got a
expanded upon in greater
Ketman,
detail
I got a
by Polish
ketamine,
poet
and I got a
Czesław
Ketman,
Miłosz.
and I'm a new man, but I got some
Correctly.
ketamine,
As
and I'm a cat.
In his book, The Captive Mind, borrowing the concept of
I'm
Ketman
from
from the
ketamine?
years of
I'm like,
Islam,
yes,
where
man.
Muslims had to hide their true beliefs to avoid persecution, later solidified by Shiites as taqiyya. Ironically, Arthur Mignot, a 19th century French diplomat, declared that Ketman was being practiced by many in the Islamic world, where people would only pay lip service to Islam. Ketman, according to Miłosz, involves so much more than simply speaking one thing and believing another, but also involves fooling oneself into believing that you are truly acting out of your own free will. Like an actor on a stage, people are putting on a performance so great that after long acquaintance with his role, a man grows into it so closely that he can no longer differentiate his true self from the self he simulates. This deception even becomes a source of happiness for those involved in it. To say something is white when one thinks it black, to smile inwardly when one is outwardly solemn, to hate when one manifests love, to know when one pretends not to know, and thus to play one's adversary for a fool, even as he is playing you for one. These actions lead one to prize one's own cunning above all else. Success in the game becomes
self-sacrifice ceases star.
Ketman is primarily
Oh, is that 5S's 1, 2, 3? Yeah.
Against the world around him, warming with
Then play Fantasy Falcon if you fleet.
By smugly rebelling internally against the regime while publicly upholding the rules of the game. The only problem being, of course, it doesn't work. Their defense against total degradation is to swindle the devil who thinks he is swindling them, Deloge says. But the devil knows what they think, and he is satisfied. This is what we see today. This outward compliance of the masses is all the regime needs to continue to operate. It doesn't matter if you make a few comments in private with your close friends if you don't do anything about it, and the world will continue to go down the tube. Like in most things, we must look back to those who faced the same repeating problems of history before us and check out what happened to them. Alexander Solzhenitsyn, I give up on pronouncing names. One of the most infamous Russian dissidents at this time wrote all the way back in 1974 that the honest man will neither write nor publish any phrase that, in his opinion, distorts the truth. Václav Havel, the last president of Czechoslovakia and the first president of Czechia, imagined before the fall of communism in the essay The Power of the Powerless, a green grocer who stands up one day and rejects the rituals and breaks the rule of the game. This revolt is an attempt to live within the truth. The Soviet Union fell because people were no longer afraid to speak their mind. But until we reach that point where the lies are unbearable to maintain, we will surely go on slipping further into the abyss of madness. So rather than buying into the hopes of the silent majority coming in to save us and leaving ourselves disappointed every time that they don't come through, we must accept that the silent majority does not matter if it is silent.
Visually a homeless, like I had this, like 2 people in a head. I'll sit in there for, let's see how long. McDonald. Close to like 13 minutes. Stolen arts. I got that intuition.
In some cases, the prospect.
Uncircle. It's true.
We trusted them.
A platter.
The boy like Kratos. I was born in the field. Oh, my brother's in the field. I move very slowly. I don't know why the progression's halted like that. Alright, boy. Atreus, boy. This is so sick, this is a damn turtle. This is probably a child's terraforming reference to Pokemon shit, I don't even know. Oh, that looks horrible. No. It's a red herring. Oh boy. This mustn't be the right way. Where's the damage, boy? Witch. Fuck you, witch. Freya. I think I was at when... Yeah, that was right before lunch. Wait, no. Oh, it was after lunch. Church. I wonder if I was at home. Home, like Japan Soldier Home? Or so like house Joanne house. Home. That makes sense. Joanne Home is fake home, it's no longer home. Because it was never home. Alright. Fucking Atreus. Weird boy. Boy. Fuck no, I saw him picking flowers some shit. Some price of a wallflower shit. First of being a wallflower? Because he was picking flowers. Oh man. It was this 19 or no, I think you're starting. May, June, July. Just turned 20. Positive. That's crazy. That's brazen. Oh my god, we come a long way. Damn, bro. I feel for Travis. Fuck, bro. Travis. I'm a Travis. Kratos and Travis. Shannon. Kate. Roman Polanski. Sharon Tate. I'm a cold. Let them out. Set them straight. Leave the woods. Okay. Okay for it. She's calling my phone, but another way. Yeah, me and Freya on that spiritual shit. She's a baddie. Yeah, Freya, shit. Go back to the Slam Crest era. She was shook. She needs to go to the spa. She looks like a nice yoga retreat. And a new skincare and self-care routine. She a good mother. Yeah. Oh, that's fucked. Oh my god, that's so fucked. I killed her son. Triple six songs. Project Pat. TCJ. DJ Paul.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the route. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate.
That's you. You
It
hear
will
that?
always steer you towards your goals.
Is that Freya? Thank you. Yeah, you're probably very heavy. A little more dialogue. I knew I was going to say dialogue, knowing myself. I knew I was going to say that there. It's a speed. That's amazing.
He's from somewhere else entirely. Back home, he could take any form he wanted, but since he came here, he's stuck. Stuck as a board? Stuck in his mind.
Me too.
I'm sure I understand. Day after day, it's hard to resist believing you are not. If you think you might have had the strength to rebound, but jealousy is very, very. Without
Jealousy.
That's crazy. Well, I hope he finds his home. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad.
Wow. Thank you, Chad. You came a long way, Freya. Tough. Very warm stew. Belly full of meat. Skyrim. Elder Scrolls. Flexing my movements. Like Goonin. New, not new. Not new. And it's new, you fool. You fool. Mirage.
So the beginning must have been Mirage or something.
I didn't realize I referenced Mirage as background so much. Hallucination.
So is this all
illusionary?
Yeah, definitely give me this section.
Okay, I know where. So that Japan soldier. Oh, Cody. I was happy I was with you then. I love you, Cody. Cody Jackson, really. I love you, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm seriously.
My magic is useless against the black breath.
Oh, that chapter. Give it a go. Let's give it a go.
I was busy saving my friend.
Shout out, that chapter. Let's give it a go.
The black breath is a corruption of magic. Even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of all is strong enough to break it. That was not. What does this mean?
Population of 7.5 density. It's a rural place. Like Daniel missing line. It's the seed. Why on us?
Maybe I see more of myself than you can have willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for my lifetime.
Okay, this is before Baldur was dead. Is he Atreus, Loki Don talking about, Baldur's Gate? That's all I'm gonna think about when I hear Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, you were helping us with your fucking bombing shit.
To all fire. To all fire. Just give that a turn. There. Tyr's temple is at the center of the lake. It is from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
We would have known we rescued him.
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent's stain grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard. See?
Self-sacrifice season star.
That's been tight.
Yes, it's been just north of half an hour so far.
This justification
The verb
is proved as text.
that that's been tight.
11.
Mayor Mons, it's primetime 99. I'm back, but I'm not doing good today. I recently lost my job at Bowman Middle School. Plano ISD let me go. The first administrative infraction is I got in trouble for making, well, let's just put it this way. I thought it'd be important to teach kids in middle school CRT, critical race theory. Because if people don't realize being white is one of the biggest problems that our country is facing is white supremacy. So I really want to make sure these young kids feel as guilty as possible. And so what I did was I made the white students pick cotton. And they said that that was inappropriate and that I was on an administrative watch. And then listen to this, Mayor Buns, follow me. And so I get distracted with Anthony Riccadelli. Anthony, you're my favorite council member. You remind me of my ex-boyfriend, Rodrigo. You guys both are built similar. Very handsome. Well, so, is that funny that my boyfriend? See, this is bigoted. This is what I deal with all the time, Mayor Buns. And then listen to this. Listen to the new mask policy at Bowman Middle School. So I go in there and I put on my typical mask. And they said, oh, that mask is inappropriate. It's too distracting. Let me ask you this, Mayor Munz. Please explain to me how this mask at all is distracting when I'm literally trying to protect these kids from COVID, okay? And they're trying to say that this mask is inappropriate. Sorry, my husband, he's going to get so mad if I'm speaking in my human voice. He's going to make me sit in the kennel all week. But they're trying to say that this mask is inappropriate for students. I'm trying to protect myself from COVID. I got 5 vaccines, but everybody knows a vaccine is not enough, all right? So I'm out here, I'm barking every day. And these students, I'm trying to bark at these students. I'm trying to teach them something. I want them to learn. I want them to know that we live in a world of inclusivity and we need to be more inclusive. I'm a pimp on a blimp, but they try to look at me weird because I have this mask on. What's wrong with this mask? You know you like this mask. Everybody likes this mask. I'm in here trying to protect myself from COVID. And I'll be honest, it's not easy to breathe. Sometimes I have to open it up like this. And they're trying to say, oh, this is not good for spreading the virus. Let me tell you something. It's not about the virus. We have a mind virus. The city of Plano is not gay enough. And as a gay icon myself, we need to do more to make this city gayer and more inclusive. And that's why I think we need to have sex education for children as young as 9. We need to have sex education for children 8 years old. We need sex education at birth. Like as soon as they come out, we need to show a fetus.
20 seconds.
This is how you were here. 20 seconds. Well, let me just say, Mayor Munz, I need my job back. I was fired for wearing this mask. And my boyfriend, Rodrigo, my future husband, my fiance, I'm sorry I used my human voice. Please don't make me sleep in the kennel tonight. I love you so much. And Anthony Riccadelli, you're the most handsome council member I've ever seen in my life. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys on the other side.
Your opponent cannot counter-target Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone with card effects.
There's halves of all of them now.
You have fallen from my trap.
Blue Eyes is 8. You have to treat some as 2 monsters.
I have no other monsters.
That's why.
Freya. Very good.
What does that mean?
We both start with 8,000 life points.
8,000? Oh, hello. I've never once played Yu-Gi-Oh! I know nothing about it, but I know quite a lot about Magic the Gathering. In fact, I'm the Magic the Gathering professor. I figure that my skills with one card game should carry over to the other. And I'm going to demonstrate that here today because I've brought Paul of Team APS, one of the largest Yu-Gi-Oh! Channels out there.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How easy do you think it's going to be for me to just pick up Yu-Gi-Oh! Having never played, and we're just going to jam through a game?
I mean, everything should transfer over fine. I don't have any concerns. Yu-Gi-Oh's a little different, but it's not that bad. I promise.
I'm going to beat you. And just in case, I'm sure I'm going to beat you, and just in case I need any help along this way, I've got the dual spirits.
Oh, do you?
Coming here to help me. You might recognize my dual spirits here of Alec of Team APS and Larry of Team APS.
Familiar faces.
In case I make any minor, it's understandable that there might be a minor error or two or question along the way, and you'll be here to help me out, right?
Oh, it's fine. I got you.
All right. But I can't imagine I really need you for anything. We shuffle up, right? We shuffle up. We're shuffling up.
Shuffle cards.
This deck was provided by Team APS. I have no idea what it is or what it does, but I'll figure it out.
Nope. Present to you.
You present to your opponent.
Yep. Oh, yeah, for our cut.
Oh, okay. Cut me there. This is just like Magic. I'm going to have no problem at all. In Magic, we do this as well.
Okay, what's your story?
No problem. And I assume we're going to draw 7 cards.
No, yeah. So in Yu-Gi-Oh! We actually start by drawing 5.
Okay. This is why I have my dual spirits here. It's a reasonable mistake. It's 7 in Pokemon, too. Okay. I should know. I have a large how to play Pokemon. It's totally 7 in Pokemon. All right, so wait, I just drew 7. No, 5. All right, 5 cards. Now I can look at them and everything. Oh my god, that's small, right? Wow. Hang on, excuse me 1 second. Just get my...
I'm sorry, you're into reading novels.
Wow. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
Either it gets better or you go blind.
Okay, now do you mulligan in Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you mulligan?
What's that?
Okay, that in Magic, you mulligan where if you don't like your hand, you can draw a new hand, but then you get 1 less card than your original hand as a penalty.
We do have that. You do have that. Yeah, you surrender and you go to game 2.
Oh. Okay, so I have to keep this.
Yes.
So, but I'm screwed because it doesn't look like I have any resources. So I only have spells, but I have no resources to pay for these spells. I don't know what the resources in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are. It's like a gemstone in Magic, it's mana. I have no mana, in other words.
So, playing spells are free. You can play so long as you meet certain requirements. You can play as many as you want.
You mean there's no cost?
No. The only limit is what you can imagine.
We're in trouble. Why can't I just play all of them at once? I just go, all right, boom, I won't show them, but I just go, boom, I play 5, I win, right?
Well, each card has a condition attached to it in its effect.
If you control Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So destroy all creatures, right, I guess. Blue Eyes White Dragon you control cannot attack the turn you activate this card.
Yeah, right. So the requirement for this is you have to control the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Otherwise, you cannot activate it.
So I can play this for 0 mana and instant speed if I control Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I don't know what that meant.
Yeah. 0 mana instant speed.
During your turn, yes.
Okay, 0. So but if I can play anything, I play my Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No, it's
not
see,
you said it was free
at the top. Certain monsters have levels. You see how all these little stars.
Do I have to add all those up?
No, but not yet. If monsters who are 4 and below levels can be played, sometimes you can just summon them, free.
So why can't I just put it down?
Because it has 8. So if it has 5 to 7, you have to tribute summon 1 monster in order to normal summon. Because Blue Eyes is 8, you have to tribute summon 2 monsters.
I have no other monsters.
That's why you can special summon.
Special summon, but I don't have a monster.
Certain cards, for example, let's read.
All right.
Let's read this one. If reading the card explains the card, sometimes.
Yes. Holy crap, that's a lot of text.
So This is a purple, magenta, whatever you want to call it. So this is a trap. It's pink, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Sure. Trap cards have to be set on your turn. You cannot activate them the turn they're set. Most of the time. We're not going to get into all that. So let's read this.
You can only, because that face up, but when it leaves the field, you can only use the effect, but the ultimate creature of destruction is one, something like that.
Speaker is Andrew Tate.
Good evening, brokies. So the first thing that I'm pissed off about in this city is that there's no parking for Bugattis. A bunch of little brokies around here. The reason I hate the weekends is because that's when the little brokies and the little rats are out in the malls. I can't get anywhere. I can't. Without seeing these little brokies, they piss me off. So let's go out on a Tuesday. The first thing that I thought to myself when I was rich, I said to myself, I hate the weekends. And don't let me get started on women. All women are whores. They piss me off. Women belong in the kitchen. Why are there women here? Why are there women here? Casey, what's your body count? Are you a high-value woman? Paige, what's your body count? Are you a virgin? What about you? Julie, are you a virgin? Are you a high-value woman? Or do you have a high body count? No answer. So I'm guessing you're not a high-value woman. So anyways, 99% of the world's problems will be solved if women had to walk around with their body counts on their foreheads. It would get rid of the demoralization of Western civilization. Because women, they would have to think to themselves before they go and have sex with a man and be a little whore like they always do. Ooh, would I want another number added to my body count on my forehead? No, they wouldn't. Then finally, women might stop being stupid for the first time ever. Now, this cigar, it costs more than all of your houses. Each and every single one of you, this cigar was $500,000, and I'm going to smoke it when I get out of here. And I'm going to drive away in my Bugatti. You know, the other day, I was sitting at a stoplight, and this guy was in front of me in his Toyota Corolla. And I said to myself at the light, why is this brokey sitting in front of me? So I got out of my car, took him, and I beat his head into the pavement. And I said, I hate you, brokey. You get on my nerves. So city of Plano, what we need to do, put numbers on women's foreheads. 99% of the world's problems will be solved. Now, who has the highest body count in here? Out of all the women, did you drive a car here also? Because women should not be driving cars. I wouldn't let a woman drive the cheapest car I own, which is a Bugatti.
20 seconds.
Nobody's going to talk to me. Wow. You must be broke. I'm building a room with a bunch of brokies. I'm going back to Romania tomorrow to sit in my big, beautiful bed with my 50 girlfriends.
The next speaker is Dolly Thomas.
Snoqualmie North Bend, later fictionally known as Twin Peaks. The near doppelganger equivalent of Snoqualmie North Bend, later fictionally known as Twin Peaks. With Frost's inspiration in place, Laura was then shaped. Where Hazel was 20 years old, Laura was 17. She was a straight-A student, faithful girlfriend to the high school quarterback, and of course, the homecoming queen. She even delivered food to the altar. She was nothing less than extremely admired, which is comparable to Hazel Drew, who worked an unsuspecting job as a housekeeper. She had no known romantic relationships, and too was loved and respected. Similarly to Hazel, Laura's death unveiled many secrets. Hazel had a trunk with a not anonymous letters and postcards, and Laura had not one, but two diaries, one of which portrayed the picture-perfect girl who makes up baby, and then a secret one with much darker truths. And as it would churn out, Laura wasn't so faithful after all. She was actually in a secret relationship with Twin Peaks bad boy James Early, a prime suspect early in her investigation, akin to Frank Smith, a teenager who openly admitted he was
Him
attracted
and
to
Bobby
Hazel,
on the
was
same
also seen as a
level.
suspect early on.
I'd say Bobby's maybe even slightly worse.
As discovered
But
in the diary of Laura Palmer, she was a cocaine addict and a prostitute, which means she had countless lovers all through Twin Peaks. Now, we don't have proof to suggest the same for Hazel, but she did have a questionable tangled history with several men, including a dentist, a train conductor, and a supposed millionaire. There's a lot. Twin Peaks was a phenomenon when it launched in 1990, leaving audiences begging the question, who killed Laura Palmer? But despite its initial success, the show's ratings declined as fast as they rose, partly due to pressure from ABC and Mark Frost and David Lynch to reveal the mystery of who committed the murder, and in doing so, paved the way to its cancellation after the second season. Still, even after it ended, the show maintained a cult following that only seemed to grow more and more over time. Eventually, as Laura stated in its final episode of the second season,
Until again in 25 years.
it returned in 2017 with a third season, simply known as The Return. The show's unanswered questions and unsolved mysteries left fans obsessed with their own theories and ideas, often pulling at the remnants of what was left behind in the Twin Peaks universe. And with David Lynch being notoriously brief and cryptic about his work,
Believe it or not, Eraserhead is my most spiritual film.
Elaborate on that.
No,
There wasn't much to go off of. Eventually, the connection to Hazel Drew was found, giving fans not only another piece of lore in the Twin Peaks puzzle, but also a new mystery to unveil and unravel. This inspired experts and fans alike to investigate Hazel's murder on their own, leading way to documentaries, novels, community groups, and more.
Without this murder, we probably would not be talking about Hazel Drew today. Without Twin Peaks, we probably wouldn't remember
Hazel. In my eyes, it can also be meth cream.
the facts of this. And that's part of the story. You know, this is a murder that did go unsolved. She lived in Troy, New York, which at the time was one of the wealthiest cities in the world, coming out of the Industrial Revolution. And it's just a fascinating setting. She met her demise back out in the country where she had been born, and that's the first question. Why was she even out there? That's never really answered.
You know, part of exploring the whole Hazel Drew issue is really answering not just the question of who killed Hazel Drew, but who is Hazel Drew, or who was Hazel Drew.
Will Hazel's murder be solved? We'll see. After all, David Bushman and Mark Gibbons are working on a book, Blondie.
They told us, like, we have a strict uniform, so we need, like, an extra pair of these glasses.
We don't have it here in the store. We can certainly look and see if we have it on our website.
We need it, like, now, otherwise he's gonna go to hell. Like, you don't understand, like, this is serious business.
We don't have another one.
Please, Ron.
We don't have another one.
Ron.
I can't give you something I don't have.
Ron.
What are you, some sort of a deer or something?
No, not at all.
Break them in half. Yes, sir. You either purchase them now or you can leave.
No, we're gonna purchase them.
Go ahead.
100%. If you go to hell, it's on your conscience, though. Just know that.
You know what? I've had it.
Yeah.
Leave.
What?
Ron.
Ron. I was just gonna buy that.
Please leave.
I just want to give you business.
No, it looks to me like you guys are doing some sort of a spoof thing.
What the hell is a spoof? So you're seriously not gonna let us buy the lot codes, Ron?
If you purchase them, will you leave my store?
Oh, 100% yes, 100%. Ron, I respect you, man. I just don't think that was necessary, you know? You kind of scared me a little bit.
Where did you expect me to get extra goggles?
No, I was just asking, like, you look like a man that makes things happen, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking you were gonna work your magic. Thank you. Ron, can we squash the beef before I leave? Let's squash the beef. I feel like we're gonna be friends, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Ron,
calling the police.
No, you don't gotta do that, man. Come on, I was trying to be friends.
You know what wrong with you?
Ron, I'll shoot up a prayer in the sky for you, my man. You look like an evil scientist. I can cook up a potion that makes me not have to piss as much. So I have to piss again, bro. I've already pissed 4 times today. So in order to join the Church of Scientology, we have to do some research. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. So we're at the Science Museum right now. We gotta go study up. You know, we gotta do our homework before we pull up to the actual church. So we get a ticket, 2 tickets, 3 tickets. Yeah. Oh, that's part of our religion. We actually have a religion called Cameras for Christ, but we're trying to switch to the Church of Scientology. So this is part of like a project that we have to do for that. Why'd you look at him like that? Oh no, it's not even filming. It's just a part of our religion.
Oh, he's just holding it?
Yeah. Are you for real? He's probably one of those like dumbass YouTubers. You ever seen those YouTubers that go into like Walmart and shit? Yeah. I hate those fuckers. Can we get like a religious discount?
Don't have that.
You have veteran, but you don't have religious? It's kind of prejudice, no? We should get that updated. You know, it's 2022, right? Oh, we're just taking a tour. We're trying to join the Church of Scientology.
Oh, okay. Can you start speaking for that?
Yeah, we gotta study up.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. Come back in a little bit? Okay, perfect. Hello, sir. How you doing? Good. What are we doing? I'm with my religion called Cameras for Christ. We're actually trying to join the Church of Scientology, and we're trying to learn all about science and maybe get some recruits to help join.
I don't think I'm your person.
Why not?
Not interested, really.
Oh, you don't want to be saved, or?
No.
Really?
Really?
What do you believe in then?
I believe in science, but thanks for stopping.
Of course.
I'll let you say.
What do you think I should learn about?
Somebody else.
What do you think I should learn about science, though? I need to be like prepared.
Ask somebody at the church.
I thought you said you know about science.
I know.
Guys, can you help us?
With what?
We're trying to join the Church of Scientology, and I don't know shit about science, so like I came here to learn, and like I need someone to help teach me.
About the Church of Scientology?
Yeah, more specifically about science, because like
science.
I need to learn about science before I go there, you know?
Well,
It is the study of science.
Yeah.
that it is not. Scientology is a little bit different than science.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Well, Scientology is a religion that was created by a man named L. Ron Hubbard, and science is different than science.
It has the word science in it, though. I mean, not gonna lie, L. Ron Hubbard, he sounds like a trustworthy guy. Like, I'd take his word over yours, to be honest.
I mean, he also is the largest science fiction writer on Earth. He has the world record.
Yeah, science. See, science fiction.
Science fiction.
No, it has the word science in it, though.
Okay.
So that means it's a science book, right? What do you mean?
It ain't that simple, my friend. Science is the study of the scientific method, which you have a hypothesis, you test the hypothesis. I worked for the Department of Natural Resources, focusing mostly on rocks.
What about God?
Which God?
The God of Scientology.
Too much about it, but
Scientology has a god.
wait, are you calling it fake, or?
I don't believe in it, but that's just my truth. What's your God? I believe in the God of the earth.
The Rock?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, yeah.
Where I'm at, like, I tried Mormonism, and, like, it didn't work for me. Like, my friend got falsely accused because he's black. But then, like, I'm, like, looking to, like, expand, you know what I mean? Like, I'm interested. Church of Scientology was next on the list for me. But, like, I don't know anything about science. Like, I failed science in high school. So, like, I'm looking to smart people like you know what I'm saying? Like, my hypothesis is that you're smart because, like, you look smart, you got the beard, you got the glasses. So, like, I'm figuring that you could probably teach me a little bit about science, Scientology, because that's obviously, like, the same thing, right? Because it has the word science in it.
No.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of an analogy that works. You look at this rock, for example. You can measure it. You can measure its hardness. You can measure its luster. You can
That's
measure
what she said.
Yeah, basically. But this rock is going to measure.
Here's the analysis stuff. It's just
where.
And we've been recording some first.
What are you talking about? Religion?
Okay. Your religion is
Your religion ends up online.
No, like that camera might as well be like that's like our Torah.
Okay, well you guys can continue your tour outside of the museum.
So like that camera, like don't make fun of the camera. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're not making fun of it. We just want you out of here, okay?
Like that camera is like.
Oh, there's nothing to argue about. You just gotta sign
That's
the
fine.
Oh, I'm not gonna sign it.
Because I'm blind, because you're blind too. Why would you? You're coming at me. He's not.
You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
It's all about like BLM. Like,
Look,
no, can you just quick like?
have your face on the camera if you come back here. We will call the police.
I like the Science Museum too. I'm like a top 10 donor here. You know that, right?
It's their religion. They're important because it's religion reasons. That's what they do.
We've gotten complaints about you guys.
Was it the old guy with the coat?
Not going to go into.
We were just trying to learn. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you guys want to just be here as it is,
that's what I'm saying.
You can't, however, be filming around.
No, that's part of his religion.
Okay, I get that. You can't be doing that. I don't know what you guys were talking about.
Miles, like you're bored with your. We talked to what's the matter though? Cause like she. Okay.
I mean, it's not
her. She be. You're like. I was just.
This is, I know.
Okay. I mean, we can tell. Sorry, guys. It's part of our religion. Just anything about it? Like, I'm curious. Like, I'm trying to explore other religions before they kick us out. Hi there.
Sanitize your hands first. There, we got a mat that has sanitizer also. You can't use a camera in your camera.
Oh, that's part of our religion. I was actually going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
So
you have to turn that off.
My name is Ron. I'm with a religion called Cameras for Christ, but we're actually like looking to explore other religions, and we're trying to switch. So like that camera is just a part of our current religion, so we can't turn it off. But
you can.
No, it's a part of our religion.
Oh, then you can't.
This camera is like our Book of Mormon. It's like sacred for us. So we just want to learn a little bit about your religion.
You can learn about it. You can learn about it, but you can't do it with a camera.
But Scientologists were like accepting of everyone.
Turn the camera off.
That's a part of our religion, though.
You can't turn it off. That's it. Just the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys will have to leave. Sorry.
We can't learn anything about it. Like I'm curious. Like I'm trying to join. What if he stays like all the way back here?
No, you have to do.
Please.
You can't film inside. I'm sorry.
Please. I'm just trying to learn.
So you want to call 911? You guys are like
911.
Master of this Scientology? I will call the police. We'll just
right now. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. We don't have to. No, please.
Turn it off.
Wait, how many seconds do we have to get to the door? How many seconds do we have?
Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
Sorry, please.
No, please.
No, you're just harassment.
No, I'm just trying to learn about your religion.
You're harassing.
Harassing? No, don't click the button. Don't click the button. Don't click the button. Okay. So I was actually curious to see what it looks like in there. It's a big ass building. We're so easy to spot with the cops right now. They say two guys in lab coats.
All of these breaks are real, unscripted, and all of the characters are voiced. I wanted to see if it was possible.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. How are you, Blakey? It's Abdul.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so...
Yes, yeah, okay.
And like weddings, we appreciate being surrounded by like people that is like
Self-sacrifice season scar star.
Have you done private events before, and do you have any kind of wardrobe kind of stuff?
What would be the uniform?
Can we do something with an amazing suit or a jersey?
I'll see about that.
And then is it okay possibly if I send you some outfits, possibly to your house, you can try it when maybe send me a picture?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Think about like what your demands are. Like I said, we'd love to rent you for just Saturday, Sunday, something like this, and then we can, and then maybe one day I can take you back to my paradise. I have a private jet. We can introduce you to our team. It would be so nice, really.
Okay, well I'll put you in the next couple of days then.
Oh,
bye-bye.
Man, I can't wait for her to see some outfits in her mailbox. As Abdu, I texted back and forth with Blake and ultimately offered her $500 an hour to fly her down in a private jet and rent her for the weekend. She seemed very pissed in her mailbox. As Abdu, I texted back and forth with Blake. And ultimately ultimately offered her $500 an hour to fly her down on a private jet and rent her for the weekend. She seemed very interested in this proposed arrangement, but wanted a second opinion from her boyfriend and parents. What she didn't know is that every single one of them was in on the prank, and that her boyfriend secretly recorded her venting.
And then he was like, hello, like so Indian. Like, oh yeah, we have a private jet, and we'll jet you off, and da-da-da. And he was like, what's your hourly rate? And I was like, sitting there, and I don't know what I should say. Like, I don't know.
Wait,
So I
wait.
said,
What can he want you to do?
he just wants me to bartend and work a private event. I'm saying escort. Looking for an escort.
Looking for a girlfriend. He's trying to look for a girlfriend for himself, for her sugar baby.
And he was like, okay. He was like, how much would you work for an hour? And I was like, I've never done a private event before. Like, how about $50 an hour? He goes like, okay, yes. And he like kind of laughed at that price. So he was thinking about more, I guess. And I almost said 100, but whatever. It doesn't matter. And he's like, yeah, if we put another zero behind that 50, would you think about wearing a bikini? I'm like, I'm going to have to look into that.
Wait.
He's offering $500 an hour.
Didn't you say something about bikini?
I never said he was going to send me. I never said that he was sending me bikini. I said that he was sending me uniform outfits.
Okay.
I just think it's way too much. First of all, he said, I have some events in Florida. I'm going to fly you to Florida. Do you really need to fly, Blake?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I think I'm definitely going to have these outfits soon.
Did he sound young or old?
He sounded Indian. That's literally all. I mean, like, not too young, but I can't tell him.
Man, why does she keep talking about Indian people? I didn't have anything to do with this, right? I don't know, man. Maybe she's colorblind. To take this prank to the next level, I had red underwear and flowers delivered to Blake's mailbox, courtesy of her Arab sugar daddy, Abdu, a.k.a. Richard. Brother, I can't wait to see her in this outfit. So delicious. After receiving the underwear and flowers, Blake texted and asked if her friend Lexi could also join her for the private event. She even sent me a link to Lexi's OnlyFans account so I could check it out. Brother, I have seen this OnlyFans account. It's so nice. Christian also managed to secretly record a phone conversation between Blake and Lexi.
Listen to this circle of shit show I've been in today. This Indian man pops out. He goes, hello! And then
That's terrible.
he's like, man, like, if you're comfortable with wearing a bathing suit, we have a private jet, we have a function in Miami in the next couple of weeks, if you want to work that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my god. And he's like, okay, well, like, if we give you $1,000 extra, would you consider staying overnight? Are you in? Okay, and Christian's gonna drive us because he wants to, like, drop us off. Say, I have a hottest friend if you change it around and make it 2 for 1. If this goes off well and pays right, this is gonna open a hell of a lot of doors.
Like, you will not have behavior if you go.
If you think that I'm an Indian man doing anything weird, Indian man, you don't know me well enough.
I think you are wrong about the accent, though. I don't think it's an Indian accent. I think Middle Eastern for sure.
Well, you know, like, I see Middle Eastern people walking the street. I'm like, it's an Indian. I think they're all Indians to me.
All right, Abdu, seems like Blake is down to come to your private event. Hey, man, can I come too? Get out of here, you stupid. This is my party. Sexy Lexi and Blakey are mine. All right, back to the prank.
Oh, God.
Hello?
Yes, hello, Blakey. How are you? This is Richard.
Hi, Richard. How are you? I received your flowers. They were very beautiful. Thank you for that.
Did you also get the outfit?
I didn't get any outfit. All I received were a pair of underwear.
Was it the red ones? Is that right?
Yes.
So, did you speak with Lexi to find out what you're comfortable with?
Yes.
Lexi, she's very open-minded. I think she's very comfortable in that bikinis kind of stuff. So I wanted to see if she can show her members. You guys can show your members together, right?
I won't be showing any mangoes. No.
Okay, well, how much would it cost for you and Lexi to make a little bit beautiful?
I think a kiss would be like $100 to $200, but I don't know how much farther I would go.
But like, are you talking like a kiss when like your tongue is gonna be dancing like?
I don't know. It all depends.
Tier 1 is kissing for 200, what would be tier 2? I just want to go back to my colleague and see what they think about it.
I would think tier 2 would be making out, like making the tongue dance, as you say.
I have to ask, like, what's stage 3, right? Like, please.
I don't know if there is a stage 3.
You guys do like a making out. Will you guys squeeze each other's mango and guava fruit, or is this kind of stage 4 or what?
That would be probably stage 4.
Well, I can't wait for stage 5. How much is it going to cost me stage 5? If you just mango and... I have to ask, like, what will be tier 2? Like, a kiss would be Lexi to make a little bit game.
I think a kiss would, I don't know, it all depends.
Tier 1 is kissing for 200, what would be tier 2? I just want to go back to my colleague and see what they think about it.
I would think tier 2 would be making out, like making the tongue dance, as you say.
I have to ask, like, what's stage 3, right? Like, please.
I don't know if there is a stage 3.
You guys do like a making out. Will you guys squeeze each other's mango and guava fruit, or is this kind of stage 4 or what?
That would be probably stage 4.
Wow, I can't wait for stage 5. How much is it going to cost me stage 5? If you guys would do like, just have a snack and like taste each other's papaya fruit, what would that cost?
That, I don't know if I'm even willing to do that. I don't know if there's a price on that.
Yeah, have you ever tasted another woman's papaya before, or is this the first time?
This would be the first if I would.
Like, hypothetically speaking, is there a number that we could throw at you to get you to put your lips inside the papaya?
No.
Did you want to bring Christian too or no?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Blakey, you're the sweetest girl of all time, really, but I have to tell you that, you know, the whole thing I could bring you to keep in touch was actually a prank set up by your boyfriend Christian. Freaking adores you, by the way, and has been messaging me nonstop.
Oh my goodness. It was a prank.
Don't even think about looking away. We're about to reverse prank Lexi, and you do not want to miss it.
Well, so does that mean that he sent the flowers in the underwear?
I think your mom planted the panties in the mailbox.
I just encountered my mother, and so,
Oh my god. And then question, regarding Lexi, do you have any requests on, like, you want me to, like, call her and tell her it was a prank? You want to prank her? I could call her right now, literally, if you want.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, perfect.
Hello,
Lexi, how are you? It's me and Blakey. And the two of us are on the phone together. Yeah, hello. I sorry, I had to push her so much to call you. We have a great opportunity. Do you have 1 minute?
I guess so. I'm at work, but I can make a second.
Got you. Okay, real quick. So basically, I spoke to Blakey. She's down. The last price is $550 per hour. You guys will be like playing with each other's mango and papaya fruit, right?
Wait, what?
Well, I was just, I asked you on the phone if you guys were willing to make a little bit game together for extra value, and you said yes, right?
You have to look at this on the cheap.
The whole point of this phone call was to let you know that it was actually just a prank set up by Christian.
Lexi, Christian set this up, this whole thing. Fucking Christ, we were talking mad shit on you. We were.
Honestly, totally understandable.
Yeah, we were like, who the fuck is this man? I'm fucking dead. Wait,
Well,
did you know? No, I literally just got told.
And the funny thing is, we had to rope in Blake's parents to leave a pair of red panties in the mailbox. Christian sent her the flowers. Honestly, it's been pretty hilariously intimate and has had some layers to
Get
it.
out of my fucking face.
Just wanted to let you know, this saga has come to a close. We've got a crazy guy named Richard who wants to throw money at you to pay for those papaya fruits. False alarm. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're amazing.
Man, I was so close to getting a taste of those mangoes and papaya fruit. You should have asked me for help, Playboy. Anyway, if you want to try something new, check the video on the right for something YouTube picked up. Or if you want to see how a real man seduces a lady, peep the playlist on the left for more escort pranks. We see you subscribers again soon.
Yeah.
I'm in the freaking hospital now, and the police are right here.
You're in the hospital. I don't even know what to say to you.
A viewer sent in a request to prank his daughter, who is super politically correct and woke. Her dad is in his 60s, and she often gives him a hard time for not keeping up with the lingo. I'm gonna tell her the dad was making insensitive comments about my gay character Chris online. And man, does this get good.
Or does it only get
Hello,
that good?
is this Dwayne?
No.
This is Russell from Otis Pranks. Did you reach out? Are you Dwayne or are you not Dwayne? Come on, my brother. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Hey, you thought I was a scammer, huh?
Yeah, I thought you was a scammer, man. I got this Bluetooth, man. But anyway, I'm glad to hear from you.
Well, no, man, I appreciate you reaching out with the request. Me and my team saw what you had to submit, and we thought this was definitely having some fun potential. So I wanted to hear from you what you thought we could do to properly prank. So I wanted to hear from you.
Very slow.
It is.
This video was brought to you by Squarespace. Hey! Do you need a website? If yes, then follow-up question. Do you know how to build a website? Because I needed a website, and I did not know how to make a website in the slightest little teeny tiny bit. So I used Squarespace. Squarespace made building my website, Arlo recommends, super easy. I picked a template that looked good, I tweaked it to meet my needs, and I was done. And now anything I need is at my fingertips. I can embed pictures and video and tweets, and I can even tie my social media accounts to my website. So whenever I make a post on my website, it automatically pushes to social media. Saves me a bunch of time. I can even schedule posts, also saves me time. And if your website needs more than that, Squarespace offers loads of powerful extensions, as well as very detailed analytics so you can check out how your site is, cheap. Thanks again to Squarespace. Now, on with the video. Marching over here. It should be. My wonderful friends, it is Q4, quarter 4. It is all hands on deck time. So much to do, pretty much up until Christmas. I'm freaking out, way too much to do, and yet still I felt it would be wrong. It would feel wrong and cruel and unfair to not get in a hoax video before Skyrim Violet comes out. So let's do it. Let's talk about my hoax for the game. The game. It's one game. And I've been, not keeping up on every single little detail coming out. You know, I'm trying to avoid spoilers and stuff. So if there's anything here that I say and you're like, they confirmed that, or they confirmed not that, just, bear with me. Keep it to yourself is what I'm trying to say. So first things first, I really like Legends Arceus. Review is coming. I said it would come before Scarlet and Violet, and I'm holding to that. It's gonna. Probably gonna. Point is, I love that game. I love it a lot. I want that to be the future of Pokemon, and so, I could probably sum up this whole video by just saying I want Scarlet and Violet to be like Arceus. Pretty much just a lot of that. That's my primary hope. It's just that a lot of that carries over, and I know they were in development. And yeah, hello my friends, I'm here doing a quickie review of Resident Evil Village's Winter's Expansion DLC, primarily the Shadows of Rose campaign. I absolutely adore Village, I just love it to pieces, so naturally I was very, very excited to jump back into the story. As far as spoilers go, obviously I'm going to be avoiding the big story stuff. I will be touching on the basic plot as outlined in the very beginning of the game. And as far as footage goes, I'll only be showing footage from the more or less the first act of the game, and probably.
Nation. You don't get to the blunt yet.
This is unbelievable. Yeah. Now, when those steelhead are running upstream, they're all thinking about one thing: sex. Green butt skunk breaks the concentration. A green butt skunk. Thinking about one thing. Thinking about one thing. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Yeah. Now, when those steelhead are running upstream, they're all. This is unbelievable. Yeah. Now, when those steelhead are running upstream, they're all. This is unbelievable. Yeah. Now, when those steelhead are running upstream, they're all. This is unbelievable. Yeah.
Something down, something up.
Depending on my publishers, they may want to give it a sex subtitle. But at the moment, it's just Gamergate.
Taking an accent. Polish?
Yes. Nice. Who knows?
I'm going to have our next guest on. He's actually writing a book on something many of you may not know about. Some of you do. Online, you probably know. On terrestrial radio, some of you don't know. But this is the guy with whom you should speak. Milo Yiannopoulos. Book on. What's the title for the book, Milo?
Well, the working title is just Gamergate, which is the name of the controversy. But it's dependent on my publishers. They may want to give it a sexed up title. But at the moment, it's just Gamergate.
Okay, now, detecting an accent. Polish?
Yes. No, actually from the Ukraine. No, I'm from London. So,
okay, there you go.
Dialing in from my spare bedroom in London.
Oh, very nice. Well, I didn't know you guys get internet out there. So, Milo, I'm sorry. I had to.
Didn't we invent it along with everything else? I mean, come on, along with the language you're speaking. Give me a break.
Here's my problem, though, and we've had Paul Joseph Watson on about this. Yes.
He's from the north. I mean, he is from somewhere with no internet. They barely have running water up there. I'm from civilization, do you understand? It's fine here.
So northern England is kind of like Quebec is to Canada. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not from. Well, I mean, Quebec is full of French people, so nothing could be worse than that. But no, I think the north of England is probably more like Detroit, maybe, or I don't know, somewhere really barren and hopeless and just.
Oh God!
Somewhere that's just in managed decline.
Okay. Well, this is a great start for a home station in Detroit. Well, okay. So, Milo. Anyways, all I was going to say is my problem is you do speak English properly. You just don't pronounce pronounce your R's. If you've invented the language, find someone who can teach you the R's. Milo, Gamergate. A lot of people don't really know what this is, or they get the wrong focus. So I don't want to put words in your mouth, but this is something that I've been following online, and I see it as an incredible opportunity to fight back against. Honestly, we have the language police where I was raised in Quebec, the actual police, language, but police des langues anyways. Now, I'm sorry, I'm offending you with the French. Please don't hit the shut off button.
I know about this. They have the Académie Française in Paris, which attempts to regulate the French language.
Okay.
And why bother?
Right, yes. And a lot of similarities now with the politically correct sort of, I guess you'd say, pseudo-language police in the United States. I see a lot of that with Gamergate, a really strong rejection, but I know it's about ethics and journalism. Again, I don't want to put words in your mouth. So you go educate the room.
Whatever you want. No, I mean, the interesting thing about the Gamergate controversy, the reason I think it's significant, the reason I think it matters to people who don't play video games, who don't care about video games, is that the gamers have been the first fandom, the first community to not only to fight back against the language police, the justice warriors, the feminists and censors, the trendy metropolitan liberal bloggers on the east and west coasts. They've not only been the first community to fight back, they've been the first community to win. They are winning those battles. The bloggers concerned have had to give sort of grudging admissions of their conflicts of interest. The feminists now are sort of running with their tails between their legs and admitting that maybe they got it wrong, and they're sorry for being so divisive. You're not wrong. Well, it depends on the feminists. Some of them, of course, used to be men. But the issue is that not only did gamers take them on, but gamers won, and they provided a really interesting template for other fandoms and for other sorts of people to fight back. And basically, what it teaches us is what I think we've known all along, which is if you don't give in, if you don't budge, if you don't give an inch, if you don't say, "Oh God, we're sorry, we did this poster with a sexy woman on it, it's really offended everybody." If you stand your ground, your consumers, your customers will reward you for it, and the potential benefits are not just financial but also reputational. The only thing you can do wrong in the face of the sort of feminism, social justice warrior incursion, the only thing you can do wrong is give in. And gamers have demonstrated this with sort of fortitude and thoroughness and extraordinary meticulous attention to detail in their campaigns and all the rest of it, like we've never seen before. And it's been a remarkable thing to watch. Video games is an $87 billion industry, bigger than Hollywood. It is going to be a very significant part of the way that people communicate, the way people enjoy themselves, the way they relate to other human beings. It's a very significant, very important. It's a very important art form. It's a very important cultural movement.
Damn, face, Milo.
We'll communicate with one another, and we'll come to find out about the world in large part through gaming, gaming of some kind, video games of some kind, and to sort of nip in the bud this poisonous ideology, which is so thoroughly and completely and effectively infected literature, comic books, sci-fi, fantasy, to stand up to these people and say, you know what, no, what you're saying is nonsense. It's based on tired, discredited 70s identity politics and ridiculous ideology that fell out of fashion in academia decades ago. And what you're saying is nonsense. Calling people names you don't deserve to be called names. You're dragging people names. There's no basis for any of them. Get out of our hobby. For the first time, it's starting to work. And I think gamers deserve some credit for that. And somebody who's interested in the culture wars and is interested in battlegrounds of this time, get interested.
that. And what feminists did, as they've done so many times before, is it embarked on this campaign in this direction, where they started to gin up and then make a fuss about supposed threats, rape threats, death threats, you name it. This is a classic strategy for the feminist playbook. And what it does is it shifts civilian attention onto the abuse claims, and sort of draws the eye away from asking whether any of the claims that those feminists are making in their critiques are actually true or not.
Right.
So this sort of waved through almost without
we just saw that happen. I mean, this is a microcosm of the problem at large, particularly in the United States. I don't want to speak for the UK. You can more effectively with that. But have you been staying up to date on Mattress Girl?
Yes, The Liar. Yeah.
Exactly.
I read the complaint. It's horrifying. But this is they claim abuse, they claim harassment, they claim persecution, they claim anything it takes to draw attention away from the original set of claims they were making. Because what they've learned is that by doing that, they no longer have to really justify the original points of view. People accept them as given because they think, well, if you're being persecuted and abused and threatened because of this, there must be something in it.
Right.
So the reality is there's nothing in it.
Right.
Jack at UVA wasn't raped. Mattress Girl wasn't raped.
Right.
The Gamergate critics have no validity whatsoever in any of the arguments that
well, they pivoted with Mattress Girl. We just wrote about that at the website, where basically the burden of proof is entirely on the man to prove he's innocent in these sort of, I guess, mock college trials. Like, okay, are we going to go forward with these charges? It was brought to some campus police. I'm not exactly quite clear, but it's all written up in the reports that we have on the website. And they still said, listen, there's nothing here. This guy probably isn't guilty. The parents are suing the school. Graduation was ruined. And even the liberals who are conceding now, saying, or the left today, saying, okay, maybe this was false. But that's not the point. It's still a good thing because it brought awareness to a really big problem. We don't have the numbers in the problem, mind you, but the really big problem of campus rape. I mean, honestly, 1 in 4 women, you would believe that just people, I mean, anyone with a penis, you and I are just going out and just raping women by the throngs on campus.
Without this.
Well, these things don't
Where would you
survive
muck
the
about
sense
even
test.
be
They particularly don't survive any kind of critical or academic inquiry. So, you look at people like Christine Hoff Summers of the American Enterprise Institute, who very effectively and completely demolished most of these claims, whether it's the gender wage gap, which does not exist, whether it's the rape crisis, rape culture on campus, which does not exist. This stuff, it is
Clearly, you've been quite capable of
and then
breaking
immediately
Odin's
you'll
curses
notice
on
every
your own.
year there's
The
a
other
misdirection
curses grew weak from
applied to
fumbled
it.
into
It says
by
if
standing
you
help to
count
break them.
all
This
drunken
one is held
intercourse.
strong.
So all that trying to kill him, that's just your goddessy way of asking for help?
I don't recall asking you to come along.
It's 'cause you didn't. I got an old drinking buddy I've been meaning to look up once this joint were back on the map. Got a hunch lending you mokes a hand's gonna end me up where I'm going.
And what makes you think that?
'Cause last I heard tell, she was running with that beefwit brother of yours.
Freya is not a part of this.
Well, my hunch says otherwise. Scrote, too.
I can feel the pull of the binding curse. Its source is further in. Follow me.
Muggier than a Muspelheim shit pit out here.
I'm nearly as fragrant. Suppose Fimbulwinter's to blame. But
Wait, Vanaheim?
helps these two find peace.
This is a temporary alliance, Mimir. Anything beyond that would require trust.
Oh, please. You know damn well Kratos isn't the true cause of your suffering.
You're both as much a part of my suffering as anyone. Come on, let's find a way forward.
Through here.
Oh no. Something's wrong. My spell, I can feel it slipping.
Well, that's Fimbulwinter for you.
You don't understand. I'll be torn from the realm.
What can be done?
Something I was hoping to avoid.
Strip. I'm joking.
Seems I don't have.
Well, not really. Half joking.
Come on then.
You had a way around Odin's curse this whole time?
No. I discovered it once you unlocked realm travel, and it solves very little. This form is extremely limiting.
Hey, how's about a riddle to take your mind? What runs with no legs?
Easy, I know.
A mill.
You'll have to try harder than that, Brock.
Just you wait, smart guy.
What run?
Watch where you're going. I told you. Prune it from a safe distance if you'd rather not get poisoned.
I don't know how I feel about her voice actor. Maybe it's the character, I can't tell. It's a little bit like annoying, like snotty. Plastic.
Hey! Calling all Woo! But don't that get the old man slow? Forgot how much I like that.
Where has everyone gone, I wonder?
They must have withdrawn, hidden themselves out in the wilds, and covered their tracks with magic. No way of knowing how many are left or how to reach them.
Aesir ran cockshot all.
You can thank Mimir for that.
War with the Vanir was never my idea. My idea was brokering the marriage to end it.
A great success that was. Obviously, the peace was no less a disaster than the marriage. Did he invade again as soon as I was exiled?
Pretty sure there's loot you're missing. If anyone want around. Being here again's bringing back memories of that Ragnarok. Fancy folks and quality meat. Though I remember your brother stirring up an awful scene.
Why do you keep bringing him up? My brother is no concern of yours. Do you understand?
Oh, I understand plenty.
Plant life grows more dangerous the further we go. Hope you're up for it.
Listen, I know no better. Sindri and I were on the out so long, it's like not having a brother at all. Yeah, I take some of the fall for that on account of me walking out. But it never stopped me blaming him most. Any of this sound familiar so far?
And what is your point?
My point is, that weren't the end all of things after all. Once we got our heads right, it was like no time. He went straight back to being his big...
Movers! Everyone shut your gobs!
Show me what you got! Got another one going to the party!
Behind you! Incoming!
All I'm saying is, if you happen to find yourself talking to your brother, maybe the worst word said between you don't have to be the last one said.
You can't do anything with that yet, it seems.
Okay, Freya.
You're wasting your time, and mine. Let's go. There's nothing for you through there.
Hold up! Even you want to keep your insides inside.
What are you, Dr. Zed?
All yours.
Dr. Ned from
Your people must even
New Haven.
I wouldn't know. They're not my people anymore.
Pandora.
Come on up. Bet you're glad old Brockler had to save your skin. Uh-oh.
We should probably go get him.
Keep your guard up.
What do we have here? Oh, One Eye, send another god to do his dirty work. Thor too busy?
We do not serve Odin.
No? Picked a dangerous place for sightseeing then. All right.
No. No need for threats, brother.
Oh, I know that voice. You know, I'd cut off your head, but it seems somebody beat me to it.
Aye. Oh, quite observant, brother.
Oh, you're no brother of mine. You sold my sister to that prick.
We broke it a piece.
Oh. Did you now? Where is it? is my sister? Some dungeon in Asgard? Is she even alive? Answer me. I guess we'll settle for blood.
Stop!
What is
Is that her sister?
Why do you speak in her voice?
It's me, Ingvi. There's no time to explain, just listen. These men are in my service. I'm here to reclaim what's been taken from me.
She's talking as a bird.
It's too late. You can't undo what's been done.
I can. I will. Now let them pass.
So, you serve my sister. Oh. Put him down.
What's with leaving me hanging like that, trusty hag?
Oh, get it, Blubber. Come here.
Well, found who I was looking for. Think I'm gonna stay and catch up.
Oh, are you now?
Do as you wish.
Brother, if you wouldn't mind, I'd have a word with Lord Freya.
Rock, what do you think you're doing? Just setting up shop at my fort? Just 'cause I hugged you don't mean I ain't still for you, squabbling sandpipers.
We fixed it so you can come and go between the realms whenever you please. You're very welcome.
God. This here's my family, and I mean much to you, but means plenty to me.
It does too mean something to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made up for my thunderhead brother.
Faye, I didn't realize the whole family were back in business.
We're even cohabitating like a proper family. So don't tell me.
Okay, well, then you can help me in the forge while you steal everything.
We wish this camp kept secret. Understood?
Sorry we got off on the wrong foot there, stranger. I'm pretty used to only seeing Aesir in these parts. Don't typically get friendly faces. That is a friendly face, right?
His name is Toss, and no. The Aesir on Vanaheim.
Yeah, we've been occupied since... lost count.
What is your plan?
Still kind of working on it.
Brother, I think I could be of use here. If my counsel is welcome.
I'll take what I can get.
Your mission will go considerably smoother without me in the mix. Come back for me when you're done.
Hey, Kratos. As long as you're working for my sister, careful you don't screw up. She's not too big on forgiveness.
A bit late for that one, I'm afraid. All right, let's see what we've got here. Tell me about your army.
Hey, you're looking...
What, you fight? Against Odin's army?
Well...
Now that the distractions are out of the way.
I have words if you would hear them.
Speak then.
This anger you feel for your brother, I know it well.
You have a brother?
His name was Deimos. When we were boys, he was taken by two gods obsessed with prophecy. The
gods of my homeland seldom left survivors. So by the time I learned he had lived, it was too late for amends. His anger poisoned him against me. But I never stopped loving my brother.
You think my anger is irrational? You've known Freya for mere moments, and already you're taking his side?
I am not taking his...
No. You're just sharing your thoughts on a subject you know nothing about. An ancient. Wonder I've had such difficulty killing you. I know what you're doing. Trying to play on my sympathies in the hope I let you live.
I am only trying to help you. The mistakes of the past need not be repeated.
I don't need to hear about your mistakes. I've made enough of my own, Faye. Everyone is so eager to advise me, as if any of you know me or what I need. The biggest loss in my life is due to you saving me when I specifically told you not to. Well, it was my family, my mess. I know Baldur wasn't perfect, but he was mine.
I know.
You know? You think you can even begin to understand the pain of losing a child?
Yes, I do.
Before Atreus?
Her name was Calliope.
Calliope. What happened?
It was long ago.
I shouldn't have asked. Einherjar. So they do occupy Vanaheim, as I feared.
Self-sacrifice season Scar Star.
Very territorial, too. Good luck. We need to get to that watchtower. We'll have to go through the valley, this way.
I know your son's story. You should know my daughter's. In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village, not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands. I swore revenge.
That's... I can't imagine.
I paid back their blood 1,000 times and burned Olympus to the ground. Yet, the guilt remained. Perhaps you will kill me, Freya, but it will bring you no peace.
Perhaps it is no peace I seek.
What? Huh?
All those times I found you, why'd you refuse to fight me?
Every outcome would mean defeat.
What does that mean?
I have never wished you harm, Freya. You helped us. You saved Atreus when he was sick. I did not wish to live to kill you, any more than I wished to die.
I see. You hear that? Logan! And so close to the village! Their song makes their allies invulnerable! They will not let you pass unless you destroy them all!
Wait, what?
My village. I hardly recognize it. I used to play hide and seek with Freya in the crops. We'd spend afternoons stealing honey bread from the Grand Hall. At harvest time, we'd dance and feast until the sun rose. It was all so simple. Why did I have to come back here? To be reminded of all this. The Grand Hall. It's in ruin.
May Freya never waver.
The other half is missing. May she protect us always. An old adage, if you will. I hear them inside. Get ready to clear them out. Enough what Odin did to me. He's desecrated every memory I have of home.
Be glad you have a home to remember fondly. In Sparta, we were taken from our homes as children and raised unequally. We marched or we drowned, fought for scraps or starved. Our elders beat us till we could not stand. At night, we made our way home, alone, or with food for wolves. That is is how Spartans are made.
These plants behave similarly to the scorn holes we found in the foothills of Midgard ages ago. These plants behave similarly to the scorn holes we found in the foothills of Midgard ages ago. Well, considering how Spartans are made, it's no wonder you turned out as you did. Your fate was sealed from the start.
Fate can be overcome.
I used to think so. When the Norns told me of my son's fate, I thought I could change it. You know well how that worked out.
Norns, the fates of these lands.
That's right. You defy prophecy at your own peril.
Oh god, the shield. GTVSG.
These plants behave similarly to the scorn holes we found in the foothills of Midgard ages ago. Well, considering how Spartans are made, it's no wonder you turned out. Your fate was sealed from the start.
Fate can be overcome.
I used to think so. When the Norns told me of my son's fate, I thought I could change it. You know well how that worked out.
The Norns, the fates of these lands.
That's right. You defied prophecy at your own peril.
Atreus would agree with you about prophecy. He rushes blindly to a fate the giants foretold. Disappears for 2 days, trying to prove he is their champion, failing to fight at Ragnarok.
I know all the Ragnarok prophecies. There's no champion of the giants.
This one far concealed. Because of this champion, the realms are saved at Ragnarok. Only Asgard falls, and Odin built it.
So all this time, Odin's obsession with every detail of Ragnarok, he's been missing a crucial piece. Huh. Well done, bro.
Atreus will not be a pawn of prophecy.
You still stand against fate, even with victory foretold.
I will not march my son to war. He is no Spartan. I would keep it that way.
You would speak to me of protecting my child? Is my tragedy not enough of a lesson? Fighting fate is a waste of the precious time we're given to spend with them. You never know when someone will come along and cut it short.
I'm here to reclaim what's been taken from me.
Even alive? Where?
And they're trying to say that this mask is gonna.
Self-sacrifice season Scar Star.
one special power of Mjolnir that I've never seen in a modern adaptation, which is it can bring goats back to life. Hi, I'm Dr. Jackson Crawford. I'm a specialist in Old Norse language and mythology, and today I'm reacting to God of War Ragnarok. So Loki is canonically a shapeshifter, but he is a voluntary shapeshifter. We see him take all kinds of different forms, but always deliberately. That includes human and animal forms. The interesting thing about this is that there are other people who involuntarily take bear shapes. We have Loki kind of taking on a characteristic that's not otherwise associated with it, but that is there in the mythology. So, for example, there's the saga of Crocky, which includes a thread about this guy named Bodvar, whose father is a bear in the daytime and a man at nighttime. But Bodvar, at the end of his own life, also turns into a bear. And then there's this this notion in Norse literature of the fylgja. The fylgja is an animal that kind of represents a person's personality and may appear either to that person or to other people when that person is in danger. And tough, aggressive men, often their fylgja is a bear. There's a couple things here that I guess strike chords in my mind, are definitely there in the original literature, but not in association with Loki.
There was a bear charging. I charged back.
These stories don't have any kind of built-in FAQ that tells us why or how or the background of anything with the characters, right? We don't have stories of it's. But just thinking about, an Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where it starts off the first 15 minutes or so, we see like how Indiana Jones became Indiana Jones, like why he has the hat and why he has the scar and all that stuff. We really don't get anything like that in Norse myth, right? The gods are adults and they're kind of always adults, and there's no reflection anywhere about when so-and-so was young or how so-and-so learned to do something. And in fact, the only thing that occurs to me that even suggests that Loki isn't always in control of the shape-shifting is the one story in which he becomes a mare and actually is impregnated by a stallion and does carry the pregnancy to term and gives birth to a foal. So it implies, I suppose, that maybe he got stuck in mare form. So Loki is really associated with wolves. It's not a nonsensical thing. I can't think of a time when he turns into a wolf. The words that are used about wolves and monsters and evil figures often get applied really kind of liberally, so that someone called a wolf might not be literally a wolf, but just somehow otherwise monstrous personality or form. And so actually him turning into a wolf, while it doesn't specifically happen anywhere, it makes perfect sense to me, thematically.
Now, what you did to his boys. Self-defense. Dying is what we Aesir live for.
I think that the way that Odin and Thor look is kind of cool, right? And I like that they've really gone their own way here and not tried to just do another spin on like the Marvel universe. We've talked before about so-called Popular Thor, Bat Thor. He looks more like a power lifter, and that seems fine. It's an interesting different take. We don't otherwise have a ton of description of Thor other than he's red-haired, red-bearded, and big. Of course, the Norse word context there, Mikil, can imply all kinds of things from strong to large. Odin, they've also really gone in their own different way with. Like I think I said last time, I don't think I've ever seen a bald Odin before, and I don't think there's anything in the sources that contradicts that notion. He is supposed to be an old man with a gray beard. Something about the baldness, I think, gives him just a little bit more of a modern look, right, rather than the long, sort of medieval style here that we often associate with these gods. And I think there's something kind of appropriate to that about Odin. He's such a timeless figure in the way that he's obsessed with the future. It seems okay to me to kind of take him out of what looks more medieval. Of course, Odin is missing one eye. We never know what eye, based on the original sources, so they've chosen right. It's fine. There's no reason to quibble about that. But as a bird person, I'm going to slightly quibble with his birds because they should be ravens, and what I see and hear there are crows. And there is a difference, so that's going to be my little quibble for this section.
Seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course, it means that one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Odin is obsessed with knowledge, but a lot of the reason for that to prevent his own death at Ragnarok. He knows, thanks to prophecy, that he is going to be swallowed by the Wolfhammer at Ragnarok, and that the other gods are going to die too. And he is trying to find some way to forestall that or prevent it. And in his obsessive quest for knowledge, he is willing to sacrifice other people and himself. For example, lost his eye because he gave it up in the Well of Mimir. So he's a very shifty, selfish presence in the stories. You know, he's a talker, where Thor is a doer, and something about the way that he carries on with this kind of business and lunch opening at this first meeting with him at the video game here actually kind of strikes me as realistic to him, right? He strikes me as somebody who's going to try to get things done with words. He is a god strongly associated with poetry and is not himself a fighter. I think the Mjolnir is depicted pretty well. It's the shape resembles many of the Viking Age amulets of Thor's hammer. Its name probably is related to an otherwise lost word for lightning. So depicting it as sort of glowing with lightning seems fine, although it's never described that way in the sources. One neat thing about Mjolnir in the original sources is Thor can basically kind of call it up, right? It can shrink to the size of a little amulet that he can wear, but it comes back to him when he's thrown it. So him kind of summoning it up in the scene he's about to point it at the main character seems, not to do any injustice to the source material. Thor doesn't ever fly. In Norse myth, if you fly, you have wings. Or you ride a flying horse, which I guess doesn't necessarily have wings. For example, the only gods or goddesses I can think of flying actually put on this thing called the falcon skin feather suit, which either turns them into a falcon or otherwise provides them with the wings of a falcon that lets them fly. Thor doesn't ever fly, and nothing is ever said about him jumping particularly far. However, I will point out one special power of Mjolnir that I've never seen in a modern adaptation, which is it can bring goats back to life. Be on the lookout for that one. I'm still waiting for that to come out in some modern movie.
What is this line? Where are we? Somewhere only giants were meant to see.
Let me give a little bit of context about Groa. There is a figure named Groa who does have some association with prophecy. Groa, she is the wife of a lost or dead husband, as this scene sort of implies. But the person she actually interacts with in the Bone of Borgalder is her son, who comes to her and seeks her magical protection as he goes on his quest. And his quest may be but that's where the name Groa comes from. So it is certainly a witch or Seer's-like figure. The prophecy of Ragnarok